Michelle, it's so nice to have you here, and I love all of these colorful props you brought. When I looked more closely, it certainly was reminiscent of years gone by. Pom-poms were so important and so fun to make when I was just a child and in school. What's caused the changeover?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here again with
Thank you.
Cheryl. I always enjoy our visits. Well, a few years ago, pom-poms started kind of having a resurgence on the runway. Tassels on clothes and accessories, as well as pom-poms on purses, like purse charms, headbands, and then garlands and buntings for parties and baby rooms and things like that. So it's just really kind of everything old is new again, and kind of this whole vintage movement has taken place with embroidery and needleworks, as you see. So we took advantage of that and saw the need, and
Here we are.
started making pom-poms, and I've made a lot of pom-poms, but they're super fun and easy, and any age can make them.
And the
almost.
yarns that are available.
Oh,
We'll take a
yes.
look at some of these
Yeah.
in just a minute, but let's look at a
Okay.
couple of things. You brought the garlands, and tell what you suggested we could do with that.
Yeah, well, the garlands are really fun. I started with this one. It's really unusual, a little bit different. I started with a silk yarn. So it's like silk, hand-dyed silk. And this is a hand-dyed yarn. And you can see it has lots of different textures.
Variegated,
and widths,
do they call
variegated,
it that?
thick and thin. And that's what makes this so unusual looking. So it might not be everybody's look, but I have another garland to show you that's a little bit, maybe trimmer afterwards. But what's really fun is like sometimes we're making these for showers and parties, and then you can hang them in your house.
Take them
after.
home.
Yeah.
And this I love.
Oh yeah, this is super fun, especially for like a baby room or a little girl's room. And this is made with giant pom-poms, and I just tied it onto, that non-skid rug padding.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
And so you just run
it through and
the
tie it
tails.
off. Yeah, yeah. So super fun, easy, and then that
How
helps it not
easy.
skid around and everything. Super cute to take baby photos on this too.
Oh,
when you're
it
sitting
would
on there.
be.
Yeah, so.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, we have lots of things to show. You mentioned a headband, and I do vaguely remember wearing one of these.
I bet you looked really cute.
Well,
too, right?
I thought so at the time anyway. But headbands using the little
Right.
tiny ones. This whole beach scene, the flip-flops, putting the little tiny pom-poms on them.
And that's really big right now, using tassels and pom-poms and different trims to decorate your plain sandals.
Yeah.
So much more
Make them
inexpensive.
color coordinated
with any of your outfits.
And you mentioned tassels. This little rug has the little tassels on it. And those things are pretty expensive when you buy them already made.
Right, and I want to point out that's cotton, just like the purse. Pom-poms and tassels can be made with cotton as well.
Oh, okay.
And not just
I like
acrylic
to
or
work
wool.
with cotton. And then the tote bag itself has decorated and embellished with both pom-poms and the tassels.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Why not? But a few more won't hurt.
Right.
And in case people, when they go to the store, don't know what to really look for, this is what the kit looks
Right,
like.
the Boye pom-pom and tassel maker. So this is what we'll be using
Boye,
today.
B-O-Y-E. That's
Correct,
a long
yep. It's
very,
that-
I started to say old company, but in terms of being around a long time.
Right, yes.
Okay. And then these are out of something different from the yarn,
let me
isn't
show you
it?
this. This is so much fun. I've actually made like a little fairy princess wand out of this one, but you can put them in a vase as we have here, or you can decorate
A package.
But
good
what this is made out of netting. So colored tulle or netting that you can get on spools, and you make the pom-pom out of it. But what I like to do is I put a wire around it as well, and it slips right into this paper straw. So, and what I also do is you can get this, and since it's paper and you can use it as a straw, you can stick it in a cake. So
That's
it's super
a cute idea.
Yeah. Oh, you can make them little like these, and you can actually put them in a little cupcake or cake and really add to your party. And I'm doing a bridal shower, and we're using this as the garland,
colors.
all the pastel colors and stuff. So it's
Well,
very
gosh,
versatile.
you can certainly pick yarns nowadays
Oh,
that
yeah,
come in
there's
every
so
color.
much to choose
But
from.
I think we always just wrapped it around a piece of cardboard, and sometimes it looked better than other times.
Well, that's true too. And there's a few tips to making a great pom-pom.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll move this one over here, and this is what it is inside.
So this here is a garland, like I said, that has a lot of different, I use several different yarns in each of the pom-poms, and then
And
some
they can be
solids.
moved. I like
right,
that.
Correct.
make your own
Right, so
sequence.
I'm going to show you a yarn pom-pom right now. So these are different sizes. I think we'll go with this size right here.
Kind
As
of
you
the
can see,
medium.
right. This is the largest size
Oh,
right here, which is
that's
really super
big.
fun. Yep. And what you do is one trick is when you're using the thick yarn, if it's a twisted yarn, I go in and actually untwist every piece
Oh my
to
gosh.
open it up, and it makes it nice and puffy. So,
okay.
and they're putting
Kind of
these
like our
giant,
Christmas trees,
yeah,
you have to
but
do
they're
that.
putting these giant pom-poms on baby hats. So the pom-pom is like as big as their head, but it's adorable.
cute.
It's like really super cute. So I'm going to take some variegated yarn. Really fun to use
And this is
variegated yarn.
wool?
This is wool and acrylic.
Wool and acrylic, okay.
One of the things I want to point out as well is when you're making your pom-pom, and this is going to be your tail, which is going to tie your pom-pom off. And the trick to a good pom-pom is tying the center very tight.
Okay.
So it makes your pom-pom, pop. If you're using wool, you might want to add a piece of acrylic in there, because if you pull wool roving,
it kind of distorts
could
doesn't it?
well, it could actually break,
Break.
because it's not as strong as, say, the acrylic.
Classic
so just a
wool
little bit of
roving.
tip. So here we go.
Okay.
We're going to start here. It's so simple. And then we're going to just wind like this.
Oh, and you aren't even doing it. You're just covering all
I'm
of it
just
now.
covering it. And I will go back and forth, because you trim your pom-pom afterwards. You give it a little haircut at the end to make, because it never comes out perfectly round. And what's really great is this is wonderful for kids.
Oh, it would be a
right?
great project for 4-H youth groups, wouldn't it?
And also for anybody in rehab that maybe has a problem with using their hands, and this is a great way to start, working and exercising them again. So it's great for a lot of different.
I think any type of sewing and craft is
Oh yeah.
sort of therapeutic, so
Right.
I
And
like doing
and
all
the great
of them.
thing with this is so simple and easy. You feel successful, which is great. So people ask me, how many times do you wrap? Well, since we're
Many.
talking, I don't. It's hard to count.
Yeah.
I don't, unless I want all my pom-poms to be exactly the same, then I would count.
Oh,
This way,
okay.
I'm just going to keep going till it feels nice and thick.
Oh,
Okay. We're getting a little tangled up here, but okay. And one of the things is, if it starts to kind of fall off, then oh
You
my
know
gosh, I think
it's
I
full.
probably pretty much have enough. But because I really want to make a nice
thick one.
pom-pom. So okay, well, we'll just end there.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to cut this. And then, don't be afraid, you want to cut that. Okay.
That first snip is
Yes.
frightening, but
Okay.
okay.
Whoops, didn't get that.
Didn't get it through. There.
So you see how this is pulling.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So here is
There's the two
there's
tails.
the center.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
See if I got it caught up somewhere. Okay, and so basically, I want to tie this, but I'm not going to tie it completely off yet, because this is so thick, it's not going to give me a tight knot
Until you get it
until
off
I get
the
it together.
plastic.
So I'm going to
Okay.
hold it like this. And I like to use smaller scissors. And if I just hold it like this, I'm going to cut.
Oh, go through the guide. It tells you
Yep.
right exactly where center is.
Exactly. And pull
Oh,
that really
now
nice
you
and
pull it
tight.
tight.
Right. And I usually can do this by myself, but you could put your finger there. There
I'm
you go.
helping.
You're helping, right? Okay. And then you start to poof.
Uh-huh.
And this is where you do the little
Give the
haircut.
haircut.
And you can see, it takes a little while to get it nice and neat.
Uh-huh.
And there's actually a new trend with just floppy, crazy pom-poms out there right now. So there.
Give up the
So,
haircut.
There you go. So
Fast and really
fast and really easy.
fun
A little
and
messy.
easy. A little messy, but that's okay.
Right. I'll show you real quickly our
Oh, the
tassel
tassel.
maker. Here's a little necklace. And here's the tassel maker right here.
Oh,
And
now that comes separate. That's
right. Well, it
No,
comes,
it's
it comes
a
right
part
in
of it.
here. It's
Oh, I
part
see.
right here.
I
Right.
see. It sits at the back. Good.
So I like to use variegated floss, and that kind of helps it, like you don't have to use more than one, So you just leave a tail here, and then you pick what size tassel you want, and you can fold it over.
Gosh, I've thought of everything.
Yeah. And then you just start winding. You can hold that for me, Cheryl.
Okay.
And we'll just do a little tassel sew just to give you an idea of what. And you can make them as thick. You can make them, as you can see, you can make them out of yarn. You can make them out of jute.
Lots of skeins of embroidery thread that are just laying around. I'm not using them. This would be a great way to make something out of them.
Right. And then you take a little piece and you put it through the top there.
I see that.
And that creates the head of your tassel. Okay.
Good idea.
And maybe you'll tie that off for me.
Okay.
Let me cut this.
You want a double knot?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So here is your, and that pulls up here.
Oh.
And you tie that off. Okay. And then it just slips off like
and
this.
the more yarn, the
more
thicker,
yarn,
like
and here you
one.
go. Right. So this is obviously a lot small, you know, I just wanted to do it quick to show you that how easy it is.
Just trim it
Right,
off again.
trim it off. And then you can put jute through the top like I did on this one.
Oh, so we can make a necklace.
And then I have some really pretty beads and I just string those right through the jute and tie a little knot, and there you go. So simple, really fun for like parties and in all the magazines you'll see
That's
them.
what I was going to say. I've seen these on just everything, all kinds of clothing.
You can make them to put them on your bags, you know, and like really fun, add pom-poms and tassels
Put them on
together.
shower curtains and towels.
Everything.
Great idea. Well, thank you so much,
You're so
Michelle. I
welcome. It was
appreciate
really
you being.
fun.
Thank you.